Hello. I'll wait until you stop shaking. I've got you on a little stand that kind of rocks around a bit. Anyway, hi, my name is Charisse, otherwise known as Denkai from denkaidesigns.com. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube video number, not quite sure. Mike, if you could put the number up at the top. Thank you very much, my darling. Right, where are we? I did want to get this done in February, so then I wasn't like missing a month, but yeah. We tried yesterday and then I did the whole video and then it was like corrupted. I don't know what happened. My phone obviously did not like my face. So we're trying again. I've tried to sort the lighting out as well yesterday. Yesterday was not a good day. I tried to sort the lighting out and I have some, big of the big camera photo lights and stuff for like YouTubers, but I also use them for my business. I sell needle minders, so I need to take photos of them and have these big lights that kind of diffuse all the light. Anyway, I got them out of the cupboard and they slipped out of my hand, out of the mesh, and both of them just fell on the floor and smashed. Glass everywhere, tiny thin little bits of glass everywhere. So, hoovered up, getting over that. Woosah. And I'm filming in front of the mirror, so hopefully you've got enough light to see everything. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed I don't corrupt the video again. So first, a couple of exciting news. I am in Crazy About Cross Stitch magazine. Yay! I'm so excited. There we go. Crazy About Cross Stitch episode. It's the April 2019 edition at 253. There we go. And look, not me, one of my needle minders. I should have really stressed that, shouldn't I? There, if you can see. There, that's me. One of my needle minders. So I'm so happy with that. It's so nice to see something that I've made in the magazine. Like proper thrills. Yay! So I thought I would share that because I'm so excited. I'll try and calm myself down now. I will tell you a story though. It's quite scary. It was last week. This kind of like, it was half term last week. Obviously the kids are off school and Eden, my son, came home and on the night time he literally just woke up in the middle of the night, just vomit everywhere. I did feel real sorry for him though. He was quite scared about it. But anyway, he was okay. Next day, perfectly fine. Shrugged it off, whatever, I'm getting on with it. I, however, must have caught whatever he had, this stomach bug, because yeah, sickness and diarrhoea the whole day. And to make it worse, he was literally just like stood in the bathroom laughing at me. So I'm there like chucking my guts up and he's just like laughing his head off at me, thinking it's hilarious. And I was just, get out! I was proper raging. You know when you don't feel very well, the last thing you want is someone just like sat there laughing at you. Anyway, so obviously, I mean, he doesn't know how to behave in this situation because he's never seen us throw up before. So I had to kind of obviously explain what's happening and stuff and how you don't really laugh at people. So yeah. But the whole day I was sickness and diarrhoea. And I generally run quite dehydrated anyway. I know, I'm supposed to be an adult and look after myself and, learn how to drink. But yeah, I was quite dehydrated normally, and then the whole day sickness and diarrhoea, and I just didn't want to drink anything. I just couldn't kind of face it. And Mike, my husband, came home at 4, and then when I woke up at 6, I felt bad, really bad. It was like a big pain, if you can see, right in the middle of my chest there, big pain, like a crushing kind of sensation, yeah. And I was sweating. I wasn't even moving, and the sweat was just pouring off me, and I was like pale, clammy, and yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack. I was seriously like scared. I mean, I'm not like super slim and super healthy, so it's not kind of one of the things that I was like, oh no, please. So yeah, we called the 111, which is like the UK version of non-emergency services. So it's like when you want medical help or medical kind of advice, but it's not like 999, someone's dying kind of thing. Because we didn't know what it was, you know, we thought, but I don't want to waste people's time, so we did 111 just to kind of check, and they were like, yeah, we'll send an ambulance. And when the ambulance came, my pulse rate was 235 beats a minute or something like that. It was like well in the 200s. And when you looked on the little, it's not ECG, but the little heart monitor thing, it was like, and it was like kind of really scary at that point. So I went to hospital, and at hospital they're like, yeah, your pulse is really high and the beat's kind of strange. And so what they did was to try and get the heart to change its rhythm. The heart's kind of got like this little nerve node, and that kind of regulates the beat. So what they were trying to get me to do was to blow and put kind of pressure, consistent pressure, to kind of force this node, put pressure on this node to try and change the beat of the heart. It was quite ingenious, really, how they tried non-invasive things first to kind of get my heartbeat back into the right rhythm. So yeah, to kind of blow on this little tube, and they measured the pressure, and after 15 seconds, so I was like sat like that, blowing 15 seconds, and then they tilted me right back, lifted my legs up, so I'm like, what's going on? And to try and get it to kind of put pressure and change. Anyway, they know what they're doing. Obviously, I didn't. But yeah, we tried that. We did that twice, and it just wasn't budging at all. It was just kind of staying the same beat and staying at the same speed. So they gave me 2 ml of adenosine, I think it's called. And they said, be prepared for impending doom. That's how it kind of feels, like the world is about to end. And that is just the perfect description of what this thing does. It's like, or everything in the world just kind of shrinks away, and all there is just this sinking feeling and just the beat of your heart. And it's quite scary in itself, to be honest, because it's just like nothing else except just this in your heart. Anyway, they did that. It's really funny actually, because you see the machine that kind of measures your heartbeat. In fact, I took the piece of paper that it was on, because I love science and love stuff like that. So I'll try and get Mike to take like a little picture, and we'll see if we can put it up of the little heart squiggles. But you can kind of see it going at like 240 beats a minute, and then this drug comes in, and the heart literally goes squiggles, squiggles, and then you see the beep, beep, beep of like where it's gone down to like 120, and changed its beat to like a normal beat. So I was like, oh my god, and I could just instantly felt so much better. I think it was because my body knew that it was like on the right kind of beat. Yeah, and I could kind of focus a bit more and was a bit more with it, and yeah, I could breathe a bit easier. Kicking stuff. So yeah, that was quite scary. But I went, and they said it was down to 120, and then they gave me 2 bags of fluid, and it went to 100. Then I could come home for the night, and then it gradually went back down to its normal rhythm. And they said it was from dehydration. That blew my mind, that water was, I know it was important, but for it to have that effect, no water to have that effect on the body, I was just like, yeah, so apparently that's what did it. Dehydration kind of literally changed the beat of my heart. Mind blown. So they put me on 2.5 milligrams of these beta blockers to kind of keep your heartbeat more even. And they referred me through for another checkup, just to kind of, I think they're doing that as a precaution, and then just kind of another checkup just to be 100% sure that there isn't something wrong and it was dehydration. Yeah, so I'm quite thankful. NHS, love the NHS. So yeah, that was it. So now I'm like not religiously, that's the wrong word, but yeah. Is that the right word? Religiously? I don't know. Anyway, I am sticking to my 2 litres of water a day. I know. I'm just like, I must have the water. I'm really scared now in case I wake up and my heart's gone again. So yeah, that was quite scary. It was quite scary, definitely. Oh, sorry. Auntie Pat's ringing. Sorry, Pat. I'll call you back. There we go. Try and stop you shaking. There we go. Got it on this little wobbly stand that I use, and you know, you kind of stick them to the desk and you kind of bend them to turn like your tablet or whatever you're watching. I've got you on that because I can't find my little gorilla pod. Anyway, I'll get back to the video. So, other stitchy news. I went to a retreat in February 10th, something like that, that weekend. That was a really good time. Really good time. I love my table, the ladies' table of ladies. They were lovely. Yeah, it was just really good. Really nice. I enjoyed it. And normally when you go to a stitch retreat, sometimes people will bring shops. Like a couple of people will, like you'll normally have like a fabric shop or a needleminder shop or a bag shop or someone who sells like cross stitch related charts, that kind of thing. And it was quite nice. So I took my needleminder shop, which was lovely, and thank you if you were there and you supported my shop. Much appreciated, thank you. And I also designed the needleminder for the retreat. Mike, if you could put pictures of the needleminder up so you can have a look. That is what it looked like, and I love it. Love it. I love that purple one especially. It's beautiful. So yeah, so we did that. That is my stitchy news for the month. Oh, also, if you've seen the new Mirabilia chart, I really like that. Mike, can you put a picture up? Sorry, I'm very bossy today. Mike, can you put a picture up of the latest Mirabilia release? And I just love it with all the little swooshy things that kind of go down. I really like that. That would make a good birthday present for someone's birthday in April, wouldn't it, Mike? Mike. Anyway, let's go with my whips. Okay, first up, which one will I give you first? We'll do this one first. This is Zinnia. In fact, I need a board. I'll just use my little plastic. And a second. And plastic tops. I am in the craft room. And it is a bit of a mess because I need to tidy it up. But here we go. Here is Zinnia. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, you see in the light, as you get further away, it looks nice. But this is one thing I don't like about fabrics with like a lower stitch count. Oh, Pat, go away. I can see all the little white bits behind. I don't really like that. I'm finishing it because I don't like to not finish it. But yeah, that is one thing that I don't like. But she's lovely, isn't she? You can look from back here further away. I do like her. Plus it doesn't really help that I've got nothing concrete, just plastic behind her. But yeah, so we've got her face to do, and obviously at the bottom of the dress there. Got that to do, and she needs beading. She's got lots of beads and things that you can kind of just see missing out of the wings and stuff. This is, I think it's 25 count. It should be 25. It doesn't feel like 28 count. Maybe 28 count. Have I got a little, I should have a little thing where I write it down. No, apparently I don't have a little thing where I wrote it down. Anyway, it is from Sparklies fabric, from Kate at Sparklies. And this is, I think it's November 2017, fabric of the month. It is just like a plain light green that I thought would kind of bring out the colours in the wings and the zinnia. I learnt that. Apparently, it's zinnia flower. I was like, that flower thing, whatever it's called last week. last month. But it's called a zinnia. Thank you to whoever left that comment. I loved it. Yeah, it's common sense. I should have really known that, shouldn't I? But yeah, so there we go. I really want to get this finished, mainly because I am fed up of all the effing pink. But no, it would be nice to get it finished. And then I can start something new. Right. Okay, here we go. That's that one done. Pop that down there. Let's see what other whip we've got. I'll save her to last because she's beautiful. Right, we also have... Oh yeah, here we go. This is... Oh, there you go. Can you guess? Can you guess what it is yet? It is Renaissance Mermaid. Let me try and get that without glare. There you go. Isn't she lovely? That is Renaissance Mermaid by Nora Corbett, and it's released by Mirabilia. I love my mermaids. I love Mirabilia mermaids, and that is that. That is just starting down her side there. There we go. Doing some work with acrylic. Sparkly, sparkly. So there we go. That is her. Lovely. You will recall I did start it, and I did kind of get about a third, maybe, yeah, about a third of the way through it last year. And I'd had enough. The fabric was too, it was linen, and there was like big slubs, I think they're called, you know, like the bulges in the fabric for linen. There was a couple of them in, and the way they sat I didn't like because they were over his skin and they made it look all weird and a bit distorted. Yeah, and I don't think I kept very good even tension when I did the skin either, because it felt like it was really saggy. And so started again. I always think if you're not happy with something, there's no point in just battling on trying to finish it when you're not enjoying it and you don't like how it's looking. Nope. So anyway, I've determined to just stitch an even weave and Ada from now on. That's me, personal preference. But yeah, that's what I am doing. So, right, let's get the next one out. This one, where's my thing? I did a bit of work on this on the retreat, so it'd be nice. Let me get rid of that. Amanda. I'm trying to get it stuck on this board so we can see it properly. There we go. This is Bluebeard's Princess. Oh, Mike, do before. Sorry, pretend you didn't see that. Do before, Mike, please. Bing. This was how it was before. And this is how it is now. And you'll be able to see. We've done a lot of work on the retreat, finishing off all of the hair. Obviously, that's where her arm kind of comes up and holds the little comb in her hair. Can you see? There we go. So this is Bluebeard's Princess, again by Nora Corbett, but it's released by Mirabilia, one of the big mermaids. So yeah, Bluebeard's Princess. You can see, done. Look at some of those beads that are on there, if it'll focus in. And I am attempting, if it'll focus, mate. I'm attempting to do the skin 1/1. There we go, attempting. It is quite difficult. Like the tiniest little bit, that bit there will take me, I don't know, a day, literally a day. Because it's just, it's tiny. And we're talking like full on geared out with like magnifier, light, glasses, just to try and see this. But there we go. So yeah, I have done, if we look, what are you doing? Come on back on there. There we go. I have done all of the thread work for her. So on her, so I've done all of the, except for the skin and obviously the face, but all of the other colours I've done. So it's just the 1/1 skin left, and then the beading to do for her. And then once I've kind of gone up and done a skin and that, I'm going to plan on doing obviously the frame, and then that'll leave me space and stuff to do the extra little flourishes there. So yeah, we've got skin work to do on her. I don't mind, but it's a necessary evil, I think, because at the end it looks nice. So yeah, we'll see how it looks. So that is my Bluebirds Princess. I've been working on that for at least a year. I'm not a fast stitcher at all, and I don't just kind of pick something up and stitch it for ages, so yeah. So it's taken a while, but it's worth it. Oh, and I think I've just found a little skein of pink in there, so I must have run out of that colour as well. So we'll crack on a bit more with that. Okay, last whip. I like this. In fact, I love it. I love it so much. This is Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks. Peacock. Oh, if you stop moving. Peacock. I do like that. I love all the little floaty, tressely stuff that goes down. It's beautiful. So, here we go. Let me get this. I've left it on the Q-snap just to kind of keep the tension, help me display it a bit better. Come on. There we go. That is Peacock. How pretty. I love it. That is the bit of progress for this month. A couple of little tressely outlines going on there. I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, just the other little bit down, and then we'll colour in a few of the bits. I don't think that'll take too much longer. But yeah, I like to kind of do the outline first if I can help it, and then fill in with the colours afterwards and stuff. This is, oh, I didn't tell you my fabric for Bluebirds today. That is Flosstube and Jetsam from Chromatic Alchemy on 32 count Murano. This is Iolite. The fabric is called Iolite. Lots of purples, blues, green, like purple and blues, a little bit of green. Beautiful. There you go, that's a bit true. More true to colour there. So that's Iolite from Chromatic Alchemy. 32 count. Yep. Even weave, obviously, as I said. 32 count even weave. I just think that fabric is just beautiful for that chart. You know, sometimes you get a chart and you're just like, yes, that is the fabric I've been waiting for. So, yeah, there we go. That is that. That is my current, like, go-to 5-minute stitch for that. Oh, put my chart back in. I might need that. There we go. Those are the whips. And I have an idea. I'll tell you about my idea. It's a quick drink. So, as some of you know, I don't stitch as much as I would like to. Well, I think all of us can say that. I don't stitch as much as I want to. But I normally only have like 10 to 12 hours a week stitching, which is why I try and get as much done as I can. But often I don't have as much progress to kind of show people, and I kind of feel bad because I've had like the same whips for like 3 months now. I can just imagine you're like, gosh, you're not finished that fucking thing yet. No, I haven't finished that thing because I'm so slow. So I want to have different things to kind of show people. I'm gonna try and install some kind of like rotation system. So my plan is for on like a 4 weekly, set of 4 weeks I'll do these, and then 1 set of 4 weeks I'll do these, that kind of thing. So week 1 was going to be Mermaid Week. So I thought I would alternate between Bluebirds Princess and Renaissance Mermaid. So that's my week 1 rotations. And then my second week I'll do Ladies and Fairies. So I think we'll have a new start with probably Gypsy Queen, I think, because I've really liked that one for a while. So Gypsy Queen and Zinnia. So obviously you've got like the Queen, the Lady Queen, and then the Fairy. So we'll do that on rotation. The third week is going to be my Haid when I can find it. I've lost it. I don't know how I've lost it. Like, I've gone through all of my whip box. I've gone through the actual project bag that it was supposed to be in. I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to like search, like seriously search. But anyway, I do my Haid, the green geisha Haid. I'm trying to do the background. It's like, God knows how many pages of background. I'm sure if you do Haids, you can feel my pain. You know what it's like. But it's worth it, apparently. It's like, been told. I'm not finished a Haid yet, so we're going to do that. So that's on rotation, and then the other part, or counterpart to that, is if you know the designer By Your Own Hands, that's the name, By Your Own Hands. It's a Russian company, and they do a lot of things that are like black Ada with like real colourful designs on, and one of them is like a fairground city scene. So, well, it looks like a fairground, it's got to be Ferris wheeling, but it's like a colourful city scene, like goes in like rainbow kind of colours as it goes along. You'll know what I mean. In fact, we'll put a picture on. Mike, can you put a picture up for me, please, darling? Bing! Little picture. So yeah, gonna do that. I know, stitching on black Ada, like what? We'll give it a go. We'll see what it's like. So that's on the week 3. And then on the 4th and final week, we're going to have smaller, fun projects. I don't know why it's fun. All of it's supposed to be fun. Maybe these are just more fun or mostest fun. I don't know. But anyway, we'll have like the mermaid, and I'll start another one. In fact, hang on a second, I'll go get it. Okay. Here, as I said before, when you go to a retreat and stuff, people normally have like people selling things, but there's also other tables. There's like a raffle table, a table of like new finishes. Sometimes people bring in like the stash to sell, and sometimes people bring things in for free that they don't want anymore. And one lovely lady who went to the crew retreat, she brought in a big stash of cross-stitch magazines that she was giving away that she didn't want anymore. And one of them, in Cross Stitch Crazy, was August 2018, was this chart here. Packed. Ready? Bam! Check out that beauty. I love it. It's lovely. I'd probably change the greens to the less yellow and more kind of jadey style green, because I like kind of the more soothing ones, but I love it. I love that. So yeah, that is by Stitch Rovia. Obviously the chart is in the Cross Stitch Crazy August version, August 2018. But she will be selling it on her Stitch Rovia website, I would imagine in a few months or to a year. I don't know how much time they have to have before they put the charts up. But yeah, so that is the other one that is the counterpart to the peacock. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably mix them up as to which ones I do which week kind of thing, but we'll start rotation off. I'm going to get organised. Famous last words, Shrees. I know. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to get organised and we're going to start a bit of a rotation, so hopefully it'll be more interesting for people watching that have, you know, I'm trying to think of the word, more variation, and it'll be interesting for me as well, so I get to try a few more whips and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to sort that out. Definitely going to sort that out. So we've done whips, talked about my new idea, my new rotation. Yay! We're going to do haul. Now, haul. Bear in mind, a few of these things were ordered from Christmas, but they hadn't arrived yet. Some of them I bought on retreat. So yeah, there's quite a bit of haul. But you know, I don't really go out that much. I don't really spend money on drugs and booze and hookers. So what else have I got? Cross stitch. There we go. Right, quite a bit of fabric, so I'll show you. Here we go. This is, apologies for the rustling, but I want to get it out the bag to show you the proper colours. I got this on Retreat. It's Jackie Cole, lovely Jackie Cole. She put it on the stash table. This is by Crafty Kitten. It's called Spring Crocus. And it's 32 count Joblin. It's kind of greens with yellows. I thought that'd be quite nice. I'm sure I've got a couple of like blue fairies and stuff from Mirabilia that would go quite nicely with that. Next is, again from Jackie Cole. Thanks, Jackie. I'm glad you came. This one is Ocean Ridge, 32 count Joblin. You can see that it's kind of green. It does remind me of like an ocean reef or something like that. It's like, I can't get a good colour on it. There we go. Greens with like browns. It reminds me of like a coral reef with reds in there. So that is that. Lovely. I'll put this down in a pile so I don't mess it up. I ordered this one quite a while ago actually, but this is by Crafty Kitten Peacock, 32 count Murano, and this is what I'm going to be stitching Gypsy Queen on. You can kind of see, there we go, that's it. Yeah, 32 count Murano, and I think it was this one. Yes, it was this one. Yeah. And that greeny blue is brought out in some of the colours in the Gypsy Queen, and it just looks so nice. If you want to test or match things up between fabrics that you want to buy, handmade fabrics and charts, if you haven't heard, if you go to fabricviewer.com, it's a website and it'll help you kind of match them up and stuff. Really good site, really good. And I love just playing around to match my fabrics. But yeah, there we go. So that's that one. So we'll be using that one soon. And these two are ones that I bought, I think, with Christmas monies. I've had them quite a while now, but I'll show you them. This is, apologies for the rustling. These are from Chromatic Alchemy, and Sam likes to put them in like biodegradable bags. They're quite crackly. This is Eliat or Elliot. You can see that. That's not focusing very well. For 28 count Brittany. These are all the sizes that I get at normally 18 by 26 or 18 by 27, which is like Mirabilia size. So what is that? Nice. I've got a thing for greens and turquoises and purples, if you haven't already picked that up. Right, last fabric, last rustle, I promise. This is Colga, 28 count Brittany. What is that? Kind of greys and greens and sagey colours. It's very nice. Well, obviously they're all very nice, otherwise I wouldn't have bought them, would I? But you know what I mean. Right, also, I did have a voucher for, did I have a voucher for this? I think I had a voucher for this. This is just an embellishment pack from Art and Designs. I like to get them from Art and Designs because I like to kind of kit on myself, but these do like all the beads all in one, if that makes sense. Excuse me. And this is for At the Met chart. Is there? And if I'm part of the Secret Santa Stitcher group for Mirabilia. I'll put a link below if you want to join. Basically, for Christmas, we all have like a Secret Santa. So I think there's like a £15 limit or something, or guideline, and you kind of get things that you think someone else would like. You do get like a brief description of what they would like. So it's like buying stitchy goodies for someone else kind of thing, see what they think. And the lovely Zarina bought mine, and she knew that I wanted the Met, because she actually sells charts and packs and stuff. I'll put a link to her shop on. But she sells them, and she knew that I really wanted the Met, and she put it in my box, bless her. So yes, and I wanted to kit it up. So we've got the Mirabilia bead set, yay! So I'll put that in with my little kit that I'm sorting out for that. And I also got this one. This is Lady of Mystery. So we got that. I bought that at the retreat actually, by Mirabilia, or Nora Corbett with Mirabilia. Pink, I know, with the zinnia, too much pink. Can you have too much pink? I don't know. I can. So I'm thinking of maybe changing that to like the colours in it, maybe converting it to like a nice turquoise. I thought that'd be quite nice. But I do love all the, you can see all the leaves and stuff. I quite like all that black work. She's so pretty. And I love her trestles that just kind of, I'm a sucker for some trestles. So yeah, we've got her. And also, this is last bit of haul. On the Stitchy Stash table was this chart. I'll take it out so you can see. This is by Jackie Cole. And it's made by Lila's Studio, who live in Collegeville, Philadelphia. And this is called Old Witch Mary. Isn't that nice? It says, Old Witch Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With moss and slime and poisonous vine and toadstools all in a row. So I love that. So I'll be doing that on Halloween. It's quite nice. Let's throw it. So yeah, that is that. That is the stash. Yes. Oh, one thing I did say, I will be, my plan is, since I've moved over to the new house and stuff, it's a few months ago, but I kind of feel like everything is very disorganised still. Obviously in my craft room things are disorganised, but also in my stash as well, I've got bits all over the place, and obviously I've got some new fabric and I've got charts. So one thing I am going to do is have a bit of a stash clear out and go over the stash and match things together, fabrics and stuff to charts and that kind of thing, which is going to be quite nice. I mean, who doesn't like kind of looking at the stash and looking at all the pretties? You know what I mean. So yeah, so we'll be doing that as well this month when I find time. Okay, right, I will give you a joke, obviously, because I always like to end my videos with a joke. Right, why don't humans eat clowns? Because they taste funny. But they don't. Everyone knows that clowns aren't funny, clowns are scary, so that should really be because they taste scary. I don't like clowns, they freak me out. They really do. Just kind of look at you and they kind of creep you. Anyway, I'm going to weird myself out, so we're just going to stop talking about clowns, okay? Okay. That's it for me. I will see you next time, hopefully in a month, so probably into March. I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.
Right. Eat dancing. Speaking of the big shake it like a boo, hit it like a big boo, hit it like a boo, shake it like a boo, slap it like a boo, hit it like a boo, Make it like a boo.